Good morning. All good? The question is, would a Premier League player stand out playing in non-league football? Yeah, interesting question. Interesting question. I suppose you've got to consider many permutations: the player, the position, the type of player, the team, the stage in his career. There's so many things to think about. But let's look at a general view. Obviously, football's a sport of varying levels. You've got the glamour of the Premier League. It's out there. The grit and determination of non-league football. The gap between the two tiers is obviously vast, not just in terms of skills and tactics, but also the professionalism, resources, physicality. So it's an intriguing question: would a Premiership player truly stand out if they were to be playing in non-league? I suppose the skill gap: the Premier League players are among the most skilled athletes in the world, boasting technical abilities that are honed for years of elite level training and competition. In contrast, non-league football, while still competitive, generally doesn't typically feature players with refined skills to the level of a Premier League player. Obviously, a Premiership player, close control, passing accuracy, decision making would undoubtedly set them apart. The ability to anticipate the game and execute complex plays would likely seem almost otherworldly in a non-league setting. I suppose the argument is that the players that the Premier League player would have around him would be different too. Would they read the play? Would they be on the same wavelength? But as a general rule, obviously, the anticipation, the awareness, the physicality, adaptability, while the technical gap is significant, non-league football brings its own challenges, particularly in terms of physicality. The game at this level can be rougher, obviously, with players relying heavily on strength and endurance. Premiership players are accustomed to physical challenges, but they are also, you could argue, protected by stricter refereeing standards. That's my anecdotal experience of sort of watching the game. Adapting to the physical nature of the non-league might take time. The physicality, obviously, the big challenges, that sort of stuff, really. But the superior fitness levels and tactical intelligence, I think, would likely help them to adjust really quickly, because they'll sort of see the game a lot quicker. Really, really tactical, really, really intelligent, really adjust. So the tactical awareness, Premier League players operate in a highly structured tactical system. Non-league players, by contrast, can often appear to be more chaotic due to varying levels of tactical discipline. A Premiership player would excel in organising and influencing play on the pitch. The ability to read the game and exploit weaknesses would make them a standout performer. So they'd see it, they'd be aware, even if they had unfamiliar surroundings, you sort of drop them in, they'd see, they'd scan, that reaction time, that obviously the players may not obviously be on that wavelength, but you'd see the player organise, and it's a psychological edge. Top tier players are accustomed to playing under pressure, immense pressure, often in front of tens of thousands, millions watching the game. The mental toughness would probably give them an edge in non-league football, where the stakes may feel, with the greatest respect, comparatively low, in the sense, okay, if you're a Premier League player, could be playing on a weekend in front of 50, 60,000 fans, millions watching around the world type thing. And the game, obviously, what's at stake? Whether it's sort of fighting for the Champions League, winning the league, surviving relegation, huge. The confidence and composure would shine, potentially inspiring teammates. And it would probably intimidate the opponent too, especially if you've got a strike with blistering pace and close ball control. You've got like a central defender who organises things, or central midfielders. So yeah, absolutely. When you think of that, despite these advantages, it's worth noting that football is unpredictable. A Premiership player could struggle if they fail to adapt to a different style of play, or less than ideal pitch conditions could be a level often found in non-league football. Moreover, the unique team dynamic and camaraderie in non-league football could serve as a levelling factor, making it less of an individual showcase as well. So I suppose, yeah, all things said and done, in most scenarios, a Premiership player would undoubtedly stand out in non-league football, thanks to superior skill set, tactical awareness, and physical condition. However, the transition would not be without its challenges. Football is a complex and dynamic sport, and whilst individual brilliance can shine, the collective effort of a team determines success. So nonetheless, the presence of a Premiership play in non-league match would be a spectacle, absolutely, showcasing the vast differences in level, whilst also highlighting the unique qualities that each tier of the game brings to the table.